Good afternoon, everybody. Everybody, good afternoon. This is Otis,
I'm Jerry.
and this is Two Guys Catching Up on Football, our weekly conversation that we like to have. Jerry and I used to work together, and we used to do this on Mondays when we came in after the weekend's football games. And so they used to pay us to talk football for like 2 or 3 hours. Now we
Yeah.
still do. We don't talk that long, but he's still getting paid, but I'm not. So anyway, this was interesting with the playoffs. I noticed that like all the with the college football playoffs, that like Get Up and Sports Center and all those, they never talked about James Madison in Oregon or Tulane and Ole Miss, and there was a reason for that. There wasn't any doubt who was going to win that.
Yeah.
Now Miami and Texas A&M was good. That was a really
That's
good game.
unfortunately I didn't watch, but seeing the score and uh, getting kind of overview looked like an old-fashioned football game, kind of.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the offenses weren't bad. The defenses were just better. And then Miami just they had one really good series where they scored the touchdown with less than 2 minutes left. But Texas A&M was coming back the other way to score, and then that the Marcel Reeder, I forget, for Texas A&M. One of the things that they said about him early on was that he was just not always accurate. When he was hot,
Oh, yeah.
he could put it in there, and so he had a guy break into the end zone open. If he threw it out in front of him, it's a touchdown. He threw it behind him, and the defensive back was there, and so that was the game with about 20 seconds left. And I and I texted you this. The committee was so happy that Alabama came back.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Was the first part of that game, it looked like Oklahoma was just gonna blow the doors off them.
Thought I thought Oklahoma choked. They choked. They had it and they choked. But
Well,
credit I got to credit Alabama though. They came back.
yeah,
So
Oklahoma made some mistakes, and when they did, Alabama pounced on them and scored. And so I don't know. I don't know that they choked. I think it was more so that Alabama start. Well, number one, Alabama's defense started really getting in on John Mateer. I mean, he did not have whatever adjustments they made at halftime was
oh,
was
yeah.
right on the spot. So he got no time at all to be able to survey the field. So I think it was more Alabama's adjustments made the difference as opposed to Oklahoma choking, and Oklahoma didn't make any adjustments.
Simpson's not bad. He's a decent quarterback too. He's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he's decent enough. He's not gonna be.
Uh,
I don't think he should be a first round pick. I don't even think really Fernandez should be a first round pick. I think, yeah, I think kind of he's
you mean
more of a.
Mendoza from Indiana?
What did I say? Fernandez. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Mendoza. Um,
Mendoza a lot. I'm trying to pull up
yeah,
since
because
we're talking about it, is you might have it in front of you. So
no,
now next, uh, what are the next games basically? Alabama, Georgia. Yeah.
Alabama, Georgia. No, not Alabama, Georgia. Okay, I don't have it in front of me.
I
Um,
got it.
okay.
Oregon and Texas Tech.
Okay.
That's good. Alabama and Indiana,
Okay.
Ole Miss and Georgia,
Yeah. I thought there was a
and
rematch there.
Miami and Ohio State. And if Miami pulls that game off, I will be a believer.
Well, you know what? Ohio State has a good offensive and defensive line, and Miami has a good offensive and defensive line. So I'm thinking it's going to be close. I think Ohio State has the edge on the skill positions, maybe. So I think maybe just a slight edge. I think Carson Beck, he's kind of iffy sometimes. And so I think Sayan um, is a freshman. I think
Yeah, he won't come out. And yeah,
no, I think he's a freshman, but I think
yeah.
he's proven to be a little more in the now than Carson Beck is, who's a fifth year senior. So um, I hope all of them are good.
Yeah.
I hope that they are. I hope that there are no blowouts. Um,
I'm gonna say
they
Beck is a wealthy fifth year senior. I think.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he is. He is. Um, I really think that because of what happened with James Madison and with Tulane, they probably are going to redo the qualifications for getting in the playoffs. I still think they'll go to 16, but I think it'll be one team from the group of five gets in instead of two. Because really, Notre Dame, um, BYU, Texas, they all would have been better choices than James Madison. They all.
What conference did they win?
I think James Madison won the All American Conference.
Expand it to 16, like we're saying. Let those
Yeah,
teams get in. I'm fine with that. Even if they get
yeah.
blown out, it's okay.
Well, because even in basketball, 16 seed,
Yeah, you're not. I mean, it's. I think it's happened twice now. It's very rare. Uh,
maybe once, even the
you know,
15th
let
seed,
I would let
they
those
they won
conference
twice.
let
Yeah.
those conference champs get in, even if they get blown out. It's okay.
Yeah, if they expanded to 16, let them
Yeah,
in. That's fine.
yeah,
And then you still have uh, four spots for.
yeah.
Well, I don't know if you saw this or not, but Notre Dame, if they're in the top 12 next year, they're guaranteed a spot in the playoff.
Oh, okay.
I
I
don't
did
know
not
where
see
that.
that.
Yeah, I don't know
I did
where it
see.
came from or who they made that agreement with, but
I
if
thought
they're in
I
the
saw
top 12, they're guaranteed.
Notre Dame social media post poking at Alabama,
Sure.
and then at the end of the first quarter, and that of course all backfired. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I used to love watching Notre Dame when I was young. I don't know if I told you this, uh, but we would get the game highlights from Notre Dame. So at 9 o'clock in the morning or 10 before the NFL started. Now I lived on the East Coast then, so the first game for the NFL wasn't until 1 o'clock. So, but we used to get that every Sunday before the NFL started, and I love watching Notre Dame. And but they want to have their cake and eat it too.
Oh
They
sure.
they want to stay independent of the conferences. That way, they get all the money. They don't have to share it with anybody, but they want to be treated like they're part of the ACC, which some of the sports are part of the ACC, but all of them aren't. The biggest money makers are not part of the ACC. Football is not part of the ACC. So they can't have it both ways. I mean, so anyway, they're being, well, they're like everybody who's wealthy. They're going to be greedy, and if I got $1 million, I want two, and if
Right.
I got two, I want three.
Right.
So it's just kind of it's it's just kind of that way. So, but the committee will probably redo the qualifying um, criteria 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 next year. So, it's kind of.
Somebody's going to say, why is James Madison in there? But I'm fine with that. Is let those conferences be represented, you know?
Well, they were the highest ranked conference champion. James Madison and Tulane were the two highest ranked conference champions. Notre Dame was not a conference champion. BYU was not a conference champion. Texas was not. So they couldn't put them in above what their criteria was. That's what they put in there. So yeah, so they gotta they'll change it. They'll change it
Yeah.
so that they won't be able to get in next year. They'll
Next
give
year, they got to get, let's think about this real quick. Next year, well, you're definitely getting in Alabama, Georgia. Texas didn't make it. LSU probably is going to get in because they need to get in now.
well,
With
if
Kiffin. Yeah.
depending on how Kiffin does.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, so depending on how he does. So well, we'll see on that. And so okay, we can go ahead and talk about you boys. Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I watched a little bit this morning. Shadur, to me, is has potential. He left the game. I think he ripped his fingernail off or something.
Right.
It was kind of bloody, but I was more disappointed in. I didn't see it, but the Judkins injury made me think, okay, you might want to draft a running back in the third round or so, just in case he's done. He dislocated his ankle and broke his leg, so
Yeah,
you never know, you know.
I think they have I think they have two picks in the first round.
Yeah, I would build around. Should I would not draft a quarterback. The only way I would is maybe if Mendoza or the guy Moore from Oregon is there.
I
I
don't think
I think
so.
yeah, I think Shadur. You could yeah, and the perfect scenario I think is you don't. You draft. They need some receivers, like you say.
Yeah.
They need to rebuild the O line. So build around. Let's give Sanders some tools next year. Let him start. Watson's the backup. Dylan Gabriel, I could care less if he's in the league. I don't. When he comes in,
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not interested anymore. But
Yeah. Right now
I
they
would
show
let Sanders play it out for a year as
and
they
and do
go into
and
camp
do
as a
better
starter.
with the play calling. Cuz when they got
Yeah,
the ball
Sanders.
when they got the ball back, they had an opportunity and they put him on 5-step and 7-step drops. That's too much. It should have been 3-step drops. Take 4 yards. Take 5 yards. Take three
When I was
yards.
watching, he made a couple scramble athletic plays. He
Oh,
has
yeah,
the tools. Let him learn. He's got the tools. Build the line. Uh, Build the offense now. And I don't know if
yeah,
Miles. I think Miles needs one more sack in the last two games now. I believe.
right.
Yeah.
He got a half sack today. So he's
They
at
play
20,
Pittsburgh. He's probably waiting
22.
to save it for Pittsburgh. I don't know who their final game is against. Maybe the Ravens. Yeah.
Maybe no.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh and the Ravens play. Maybe it's the Bengals.
Oh, I'd like to see him break it. Sure.
I think he will.
Yeah.
When you consider how
Well,
Michael, when you consider how Michael Strahan got the record,
I
he
was just
really,
gonna say, let's make it legit. If
yeah,
let's not lay down and let
yeah.
Brett Favre hop around.
Well,
Yeah.
that was Brett Favre's way of getting the record from Gastineau.
Yeah.
He didn't like Gastineau.
And Gastineau, remember that? Lit him up when they saw one another.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
he was ready to fight,
he thought
and
that was cheap. And it was
Favre is
cheap.
acting like, huh?
It was cheap.
Yeah,
That's
and
how he
Favre
got
was
it.
like, wait a minute, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Yeah,
What beef do you have with me? You know what beef and Gastineau's still a pretty good sized guy
yeah.
with
I
still a
I
pretty
liked Brett
nasty.
Favre. In the past, I liked Favre. I don't like him anymore for sure because of all of his uh, welfare scandal in Mississippi. I think, right?
Huh?
Come
Yeah.
on, dude. You're a millionaire. What are you doing?
Yeah,
You know?
but like I said, a few million is not enough for a millionaire. He's got to
Look
have
at
more.
OBJ says that he's broke. That's called bad investing, I guess. I don't know.
Well, probably bad investing, and he probably bought probably 6 or 7 homes, which he doesn't
Yeah,
need because he
probably.
can't live in them. He
Well, he's
probably
played on
had,
enough teams. He's probably got a home every team he's played for.
yeah, and probably 10 or 12 cars, which he can't drive all those at the same time. It doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
So, and people, he was famous, so people just let him buy stuff
Yeah, they let him slide.
because they figured he was gonna get the money from somewhere.
Yep.
So he's probably having homes repossessed and cars repossessed and everything. So I think the Browns will be better next year. Um, they
I think they. Well, they're only going to win 3 games. I think they will too. But I think I would start build. Let's get some people like they did with Caleb Williams. Let's put some pieces around Shadur, and let's see what happens. And if it doesn't work out and it's terrible, then draft Manning or whoever you want because the Raiders and Jets are probably going to get their QB this year. So
yeah.
yeah, it'll
So
work out.
um, the Jaguars are putting the wood to the Broncos. It's
Yeah,
34-20. So
yeah,
which
and
which does not bother
Pittsburgh.
me at all.
Pittsburgh might get rid of, might be able to knock out Campbell, right?
Knock
I
out
think
who?
if
Oh,
the
it's
Lions.
it's 15-10 right now. Campbell really has to stop going for it on fourth down. I mean, he
Yeah, no, they
really
said.
does.
I think Stefanski did it again too, and didn't. Where just stop. You
Yeah,
guys, you're not the smartest guy in the stadium. Come on.
yeah. He really should stop. But
Pittsburgh's up by 12 now,
Pittsburgh by what?
22-10.
Oh, they must have scored on him. Okay.
Well,
I
maybe they're going to surprise people. That surprises me a bit. I thought Detroit would beat them.
I I was still here. I just wanted to
I was just
turn
thinking,
on
don't
the
tell me you're
overhead
getting
light.
coffee.
Yeah, it was starting to get a little dark. Yeah. So,
Best day of the year. So
well, if they're able to hold on, Steeler. Excuse me.
now who? Now who's playing tonight?
The Patriots and the Ravens. It should be a good
Interesting
one.
game.
Yeah, it
That's
should be a
interesting.
good one.
And
So
tomorrow's
we'll see.
interesting. We'll get to see Philip Rivers with a week's worth of practice.
Yeah.
That's an important game. I do think Niners should pull that out, but we'll see.
I'm still I mean, you have a lot of faith in them. I still
You're,
don't see how
you're off.
I still don't see how they're doing it. They got 10 wins. So if they do it, they've got 11 wins and I still don't know how. Well, even if they don't win, they got 10 and I don't know how. So with Green Bay losing yesterday, if they lose tomorrow, they'll still be a game up on Green Bay. Who, if this goes on like it's going on with the Steelers and the Lions, who will still be a game
Yeah.
up on Detroit. So, I think if the Niners lose, they'll still be in a good position to make the playoffs.
Right.
Um,
Oh, I think
it was
so. Yeah.
just they had three really tough games to end the season because the
I think their
Bears.
only catch would, well, in fact, right, if the Lions lose, I gotta think the Niners will get in the playoffs for sure. Yeah, how far they go, we don't know, but yeah.
Right. If they beat, yeah, if the Lions lose, the 49ers will still be up 2 games on them with 2 games left.
Somebody literally was just asking me the other day, ask you right now, who's going to be in the Super Bowl?
Who knows?
I know. I don't know. I said I'm going to stick with Buffalo. That's my pick at the start, and I'm going to stick with them. I don't believe it, but I'll
Yeah.
stick with them.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Well, like say Carolina for instance, and I forgot.
Yeah,
Did they win?
Baker's not even going to make it. They beat
Carolina
Tampa today. Yeah.
Carolina won today. Yeah. So, but now like Carolina beats the Rams and Seattle, but then they lose to Atlanta and somebody else who I think Washington. And so it's like they lose to two teams that really they had no business losing to. And it's like, gee whiz, what are you guys
Yeah, I
doing
don't.
there?
Yeah, yeah. I think we're both right. Well, he'll get a job, I think, pretty fast. But Todd Bowles is probably done in Tampa. Who I
Yeah.
he'll
Well,
end up somewhere.
he'll go back to being a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he'll get hired somewhere for sure.
Yeah, he'll get hired
I think he's a
somewhere.
good coach, but
And
yeah,
I think Raheem Morris will get hired as a defensive coordinator too.
yeah. Todd Bowles, you wouldn't probably know that they lost today in a big division win. He's always got the same expression, so it doesn't
He
matter.
does. He does. I tell you what, him
Him and
and
our guy Arthur Smith.
Arthur
Would
Smith, Raheem Morris,
yeah,
they are the most nondescript.
yeah, there are.
If you were asked to describe them, you'd be hard pressed to
Yeah, you know,
describe
you
them.
make me think, Otis, and this is I'm thinking of you a little with this. Those symbols with drama and plays and acting. It's usually right the smiley face and then
Yeah,
the sad face.
right.
Todd Bowles is neither. There's no drama to it at all. It's just a straight flat show. If he had his own show, I'm not sure how how people would describe it. It would just be a straight line, no
Yeah,
emotion, nothing. Is he happy or
yeah,
sad? He's nothing. He's Todd Bowles. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Those masks
and
are
Arthur
called
Smith. Yeah.
those masks are comedy and drama. That's what they are, comedy and drama. And Todd Bowles is neither one. I
He's
think I
just a straight
saw
line that goes straight across.
I saw him smile one time, once.
Yeah,
I
same
don't
here. I think
remember
I've seen it.
why. Yeah, I don't remember why, but I think I saw him smile one time.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. So it's let's see. Uh, the Saints with Tyler Shuck
Yeah.
have won 3 in a row since he's been installed as the starter.
And
He's
then
been
keep him
really,
there.
yeah, he's been really good.
Yeah.
So I'm happy, and the Chiefs are just sad now. They're
Well,
just
here's
sad.
my thing with it. They'll be back, and don't be surprised if Kelsey comes back too.
Excuse
They-
me.
I think the Chiefs will come back. They're gonna regroup and come back pretty strong.
I
I
don't
think
know.
so.
A lot of people think so. I gotta ask people, what do you base that on?
Um,
You're basing it on history, but the
yeah,
thing
every
is,
team's got to. They start sliding at some point, so
everybody
maybe it's
does.
time doing it.
It's
Yeah,
very cyclical or cyclical, however you
yeah.
want to say it. and it may be their down cycle, and so they may not come back after a year. Everybody's kind of comparing them to how the Patriots were. They won 3 Super Bowls in 4 years, and then all of a sudden they couldn't get back to the Super Bowl, and then they did, and they're comparing Mahomes straight up to Brady that they will eventually come back, and so I personally don't think so. I think they had a great run. If they do come back, maybe they got one more in them, but I don't see them having the same. I mean, because
Probably not. You're right. Probably not. Yeah.
because Andy Reid doesn't cheat like Belichick did.
Yeah.
So or Brady. Mahomes
They
doesn't
definitely
cheat
need
like
some
Brady.
pieces.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So Andy Reid is not going to send a spy to watch the other teams, watch the to record the other teams' practices.
No. Yeah. You're
So,
right.
yeah. So
And deflate.
so
They're not deflating footballs and stuff.
they're not deflating footballs and stuff like that when the other team gets it, and so yeah. But anyway, well, buddy, we're gonna call it a day. And it was great to talk to you. Um, it, I think the college playoffs are next weekend also. I think.
And there should be NFL on Saturday now. A couple games.
Yeah, and there's some NFL on Saturday next
Yeah.
weekend too. But now on Thursday, there's 3 games on, but 2 of them are on Netflix.
Football games?
Yeah, yeah, the
Really?
NFL. Yeah, 2 are on Netflix. I want to say Cowboys and
I
Commanders.
get that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I forgot who the other one is. And then there's
I might
one
watch some
on
NBA a little.
Prime. There's an NFL game
Well,
on
I'll
Prime.
watch that depending on the game, or I might watch the NBA a little.
Oh, the Prime game are the
See, I
Chiefs
didn't.
and the Broncos, who are real, and the Chiefs are just
Yeah.
sad. Yeah, so they're just sad, and I hate to see it like that. I got a good friend who is a Chiefs fan, so I got to call him and
Hey, come on, they've already that almost annoys me sometimes how their fans were booing. Uh, you
yeah,
guys have been so spoiled.
yeah,
Like Patriots fans, don't boo. You have been so spoiled. Yeah.
yeah. But I got to do a wellness check on him though, so so yeah. So anyway, this is Otis.
Yeah. Yep. I'm Jerry. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah,
And
Merry Christmas. And this is two guys catching up on football. Here we go. Our traveling music. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas and ciao, Bella.
yeah, peace.